into the corner first up. There he goes on the time run. Call now for our up to 600s to the dummy grid. Up to 600s to the dummy grid. Our open class underway. 6:01 to open. Now here he is, Super Sun Demon Damo. Mr. Damon Rees here now on the Team Carl Cox Motorsport supported Honda racing bike. Young Demon Damo, fastest man in New Zealand on a superbike. Fastest man has he has the lap record around Hampton Downs, New Zealand's premier Grand Prix race circuit. The fastest time, Hampton Downs. This man won round number 1 of the championship at Ruapuna back in January of this year. Didn't win round number 2. He's moved to second or third on the points. Here we go. Yeah, nice start, Demon Damo. Good start to get away as he peels into the corner straight away. Good to watch. All right, classic motorcycle Mecca New Zealand Hill Climb Championship here today. 54. Call for our up to 600s. Up to 600s to the dummy grid. Up to 600s. All right, back to our open class. 54 for all-round nice guy and Nelson Builder and Johnny Lewis this time. On the AB's motorcycles, Panigale. Yes, indeed, world-class machinery right here on display as well. The Ducati V4. Yeah. And a launch off the line. A launch not as good a start as the Nelson man would have liked. On the Carter's J. Lewis Builders, AB's motorcycles supported V4. That's the 1103cc, 1100 cc's. Incredible motorcycle. Look at this one, still with a registration plate on board. So we're going to take it all here. Suzuki GS 1000, reasonably standard there at the moment, in fact. So nice to see. Well done to Anthony Murphy away. Coming up next, we look to 17 Dale Finch. Here he is, courtesy of Helicraft Night and Day Stores and Joe's Garage. Yes, indeed. Welcome to Dale Finch. 2 times New Zealand under-21 Speedway champion. This guy knows how to go fast. Under the mentorship of the likes of the great Ronnie Moore. So now a very accomplished road racer as well as, in fact, a motocross rider. All-round talented motorcyclist. Look at this on the other side. Yeah, beautiful on the MV Augusta. Away he goes. What a start. Beautiful to watch on the apex of the road. Best start we've seen all day. Well done. Nice work out there. Dale Finch, love your style. The MV Augusta. Check it out. One beautiful piece of machinery, folks. Yes, indeed. 66 now. Jaden Scott on the Scott Structural Daytona 675. Now, of course, a 675 machine, these triples, they get to race in our Formula 2 or 600 Supersport class in New Zealand, but at 675cc officially, they're over 600, hence they are in the open class. So they've got to compete alongside the thousands here today. So maybe you could argue a few cc's down, but as being a world-class super sport racing machine and on a tight 1 kilometre circuit like the famous Plus Hill Climb today, they are giving very little away, and I'm sure you're going to see some very good times by these pilots. So well done here at the moment to Jaden Scott joining us from Canterbury. Listen to that idle. See? Here we go. Now the Triumph warms up and we get away. Good work, good work, good work. And into that corner first up. Next up, we will have 56. Another call now, final call for our up to 600, final call. 58 coming to the line. Duncan Coots, all-round nice guy, out of Whangarei, up there in the far north. And he's riding the Rehab Works North, that Yamaha R1 1000. He too favouring what we call a wet tyre today. So even though it's a dry day, the wet tyre, they are super tacky. You want to feel one of these back tyres if you've got an opportunity. Don't touch them straight after racing, folks, because they are hotter than a cat on a tin roof, but also for the fact they're very pliable. You've got so much traction. They're a great choice. Yeah, you'll wear them out, but rubber's cheap. They still make tyres. Here we are, Duncan Coots to get away. Multi-times winner of New Zealand's pre-1989 Open Post-Classic Championship. So one of the fastest men in New Zealand in post-classic racing, but he's on the more modern bike today. Courtesy of the Axe Throwers Motorcycle Club. You heard it. Here he is, Mr. Tony Campbell today. Nice guy extraordinaire. I had to jump up and shake his hand at briefing this morning. Hadn't seen him since he was here last year for the Burt. And he said, but that's the last event I competed in. So no wonder I hadn't seen him. Good on you, Tony. Nice to see him get away, and he peels it off there. So well done, Xtras Motorcycle Club on the Aprilia RS Midday 1000. Beautiful Aprilia V4, of course. All right, let's get it up here. Let's get up more of our field. All right, so that's our open class. We've now got our 600s. Courtesy of Southern Suzuki. That was our open class. We now go to the 600 as well. Courtesy of Golden Age Tavern and the Anchorage Cafe, which is where we'll be for prize giving. You're most welcome. All of you're going to think, oh no, but it's a quiet room. You're most welcome to come along and join us. It's a lovely place. Golden Age Tavern next door, so you can grab yourself some refreshments and stay with us for the prize giving. Turn up and watch these people in person, and you've got to wait for the Chris McMeekin joke. All right, you've got to come for the joke alone. And if he doesn't do a joke, we'll do a chant. He's just got an amazing dry sense of humour, and some of his jokes are pretty wicked. Bring your recorder, because it'll be one to tell at the bonfire at the rally. Not that there is a bonfire, but you get the idea. All right, number 10, here we are with the legendary local John Crawford on the Southern Suzuki. Right, Southland. Oh, nice start indeed. He peels it off and gets that 600 through the corner and away. Good work, John. John Crawford on the Suzuki GSXR 600. Thank you. A call for Steward Greg Baines. Could you come to the office? Thank you, Greg. Steward Greg Baines. Greg, could you come to the office? Thank you, Greg. All right, here we are. Super Seth. Mr. Seth Devereaux, the character of the South, the man from Tapanui, up there in the beautiful northern Southland region. Riding today on the Mega Motorcycle Centre Underground Browns aboard a Triumph 675 again, courtesy of Repsol, Nitron, Exxon and Falco. And there he is. Start away as he drags his toe off the line and hooks it up through the corner. Spectacular to see. Good start. Super Seth. Here he goes. Letter J for Jamie. Another of our ladies competing here today. Well done to Jamie. Jamie Ostadillo on the Fast by Ferracci, Quarterly Racing, On Track Developments, KTM 450, former motocross and now turned road racer, young lady from America. Here she is, just 18 years of age. So all you ladies out there, love to see that you go and talk to her, welcome her to New Zealand, maybe get her autograph, find out what's her maybe Facebook or opportunity to go on to YouTube and follow her. So here she is, Jamie Ostadillo. Oh, nice start. Here she goes, a taste of New Zealand for her at the Bluff Hill Climb today. 55 up now for Rex. Here he is on the Promoto supported Dyno Lab Pirelli shod Yamaha R6. The man from Taupo, Rex Mincher. Good one from Rex, just hooks it up there. And again, see that? See, he's just got his right foot outstanding. Just gets his balance to keep over the front. So he's got his tether switch on the right arm. Any choice of arm, doesn't matter. Most prefer it on the left because you're doing more with your right arm with the twisted throttle. There he is getting away, keeping the traction. Nice start, Rex. Love that start. Well done, Rex Mincher. So good work by Rex. 78 this time, 78 in here. Mark Hodgkinson. Mark on the Kawasaki ZX6. It's the Kawasaki 600cc Norwest Motorcycles machine. Got the Metzler tyres on. Again, good racing tyres. See that full radial tyre where it grips right over on the edge. Still with as much rubber. In fact, there'll be more grippy rubber on the edge than there will be up through the middle. That's how a good racing tyre works. Yeah, and there we go. Nice to watch, and a good start by Mark, the Invercargill man on the 2005 bike. Here we are. This is our Golden Age Tavern and Anchorage Cafe Bar, up to 600. Oh, lovely. Look at this. Called a Super Duke, ladies and gentlemen. 118's his number. It's the KTM bike. This is a machine that KTM's developing. Not quite sure while Paul's here. He should have been out in the open task. There we are, 118 away. So there you go, Paul Bolter. Paul riding in the wrong group. Unfortunately, riding in the wrong group. If anybody from his pit team is there, please make sure he's up in the correct group next time. Paul Bolter riding in the wrong class. This is now our Golden Age 600 group. 18 up for Tom Langridge this time. Here we go, good work from Tom on the Access Man, Avon City Motorcycles, Alpha Load Pilot machine. Oh, look at him just nimbling up on his body. So well done. And again, look, he's got his foot well back. I tell you what, it's almost at the axle. So that means he's got his body forward, whereby when the front starts to launch, he can lean it forward and get a good start away. Nice to watch. The Access Man is away and flying. So good work from Tom Langridge. Love your start, Tom. Good poise, good balance, good drive. Don't want to get the wheel spin or get that front wheel to come up in there because you've got to batten off the power. Here we are with another beautiful Panigale V4, courtesy of Anchor Engineering AB's Motorcycles. Long-time legend and great competitor, Mr. Heath Bodikar. This is our Southern Suzuki class as well. So here we are with Heath, number 167, his long-time number. The V4 1100. Classic sound of a Ducati. Doesn't really have a big exhaust out the back because the power goes to the... So conscious of getting it down to the ground. A very smooth takeoff. Looked, I suppose you'd say, unspectacular, but more importantly, he was keeping the traction the whole way and he did his best to keep the front end down. All right, 193, Southern Suzuki, 601 to open class. Here we are, another Ducati. This time what's called the Hyper Motard. So this is Ducati's production-based supermoto bike. And the Picton man has got it here. Listen to that. Oh, good traction, good control, and away he goes. The quality of the riding gear our competitors are using this year is just fantastic. All right, 7 to join us here at the top. Winner of this event 2 years ago in Andrew Rudd on the Dyno Works Blue Wing Honda, Motul, Metzler, RK, Race Supplies, Super Finishing supported Honda CRF 450. I want to find out if anybody knows whether there is a better bike than this one on the race scene. Yeah, look at that. Oh, how's that for some power, folks? Peeling it into the corner, probably equally the second to best start we've seen here in our time practice session at the moment. Golden Age Tavern and Anchorage, Cafe and Bar, 52 up now, 52, James Holton. Good on you, James, got his nice set of Technic leathers on board, got his full boots there, got a quality showy helmet, arguably best in the world. And here he is on the Yamaha. Look at this production-based bike, there it is, just idling away. Hard to believe that there's just so much racing out of these bikes. Well done, Jason underway. So Jason, next competitor through. Now we're going to hear something. Yes, indeed, number 12 coming at you, folks, formerly from Invercargill. Born and proud to be a Southlander true and true, but now Canterbury on the feet roofing. Team Whole Shop Performance bike. Started its life as a Honda CR 500 two-stroke, and now it's out to a 600cc, the biggest single capacity two-stroke racing in New Zealand. This is the largest, and the Whole Shop Performance man can do it. Winner of this class here at the BurtMunro in previous years. Now set to line up. Super spectacular rider, Jason Fever. Got the 6D helmet on board. So he's got his moto helmet on and goggles. Now, rather than a road race helmet, so rather than have a visor, he's got goggles down. He's got a peak. Now, the reason for that, of course, is you can control your head more. You can control your head a little bit more. Oh, he wants to do the launch. See, he's put the launch down. So he's locked the front end down. That stops the front from coming off the ground. So he's locked the front down. You'll see that happen on a lot of motocross bikes for motocross and supercross events. So it's called the launch control. So You pull that front down and lock it into place. It's automatically released when the clutch drops and he takes off, but it just stops that front coming up as high. All right, signal from the crew. There he is, again away. Drives in through the corner, watching that power band of the awesome big 600 there. Largest capacity single cylinder two-stroke racing bike in New Zealand. All right, here we are now up with 19, Richie Dibbin from Wanganui on the Barracks supported Garmac Steal It total span. Mike Paul Inspections. Brian Bernard Racing. Brian Bernard's got another motorcycle course at Manfield on the 21st of February as well, so look out for that. One of New Zealand's most confident and respected motorcycle trainers. So if you'd like to take your road bike, street bike, adventure bike, commuting bike, or maybe you've got a road race bike, you might like to find out from the best, none better than Brian Bernard. His coaching at Manfield, revolutionary. A maximum of 25 riders per day, and Brian's words, any more than that and you're missing out. So check it out. Manfield in the Manawatu, Friday 21st of February. All right, so now ready for the lineup. Richie Dibbin, of course, also now under his own name, Dibbin Swartz Motorcycles. He's a new fledgling Suzuki dealer in Wanganui. His business is directly behind Suzuki New Zealand, the headquarters of Suzuki New Zealand in the River City, and of course it's right on the circuit of the famous Cemetery Circuit road race event held on Boxing Day each year. New Zealand's premier street circuit, Cemetery Circuit, Wanganui Boxing Day. This man's been a great rider in that ever since his teenage years. Here we go, Richie to get away. Nice start on the 600. He'll be super fast around here, folks, and no denying that. So Richie Dibbin gets away. 71 now for Stephen Gregg. Here he is, the Carterton man on the Honda CBR 600RR, 2005 model, so already now 13, 14 years old, this bike, but as you can still see by technology, still up there, a very capable bike. Always loved the engineering of the 600 for the fact that where the exhaust comes up through the middle, sex on wheels, I call these ones. Honda, a beautiful bike. We know that from the world's best manufacturer, and here they are doing it again with the RR. Nice one. Yeah, there we go. 71 to get away. Stephen Gregg from Carterton, South Wairarapa. All right, keep on coming with our 600s. 29. Now here at the moment, Rob Goodman from Southland. Nice work from Rob, gets away. The technique of a start, something you just don't practice outside your house on the footpath every day of the week. Hey, 30 for the Scam. Here he is, Mr. Scam himself, Mr. Brent Scammell, at home at Brent Scammell Honda in Winton, just up the road, half an hour out of Invercargill on the road to Queenstown. You'll love Winton, and this is Brent Scammell and his local Honda shop, servicing the fantastic dairy, heart and farming region of this beautiful part of the country. And here we are with the Scam himself to line up, courtesy of The Rock. It's got the beautiful shift gears, got the A-star boots. Oh, good start from Scam. Through the corner and beautiful power out of that one. Brent Scammell Honda on, of course, the Brent Scammell Honda rock supported bike. 14 coming up next will be Matt Horton out of Riversdale. The Oasis of the South. Riversdale. Courtesy of HVS Limited Gore, Repco Gore, Heidi Horton Photography. 10 Tenths Racing, HVS and Penrite. Now you see when the motocross bikes are converted to a road racing bike, they have a huge what's called the floating disc on the front, so it's much bigger than the standard disc that you will get with the CRF 450. I don't think I need to make a call for quads. Good on you guys. I think you'll be up last, but I can see already you're there. Thank you. All right, Ian Young. Ian Young here on the Apex Series supported Suzuki RMZ 450. Classic motard tyre, you see that? So it's got no tread pattern around the edge, but it's got a slot in the middle, so it gives it traction when it takes off. So even though it's a tyre, nice work from Ian. He does get some very good start, leg out. He's unsure as to whether they have his leg out, isn't he? You can just tell by the hesitation, the balance. All right, Scam Jr. This is Jacob Scammell, son of Brent, who's already gone up. So two father and son combinations, all Honda dealers here today. Tony with Damon Rees and Brent now with this man, Jacob Scammell. And there it is, just a small 250cc bike. He too, see, locking down the launch at the front. Here it is. Wow, the wicked sound of the RJack Contracting Brent Scammell Honda CR250. Not made anymore by Honda. The last made a Honda CR250 back in 2007. The last in 2007. I know people that have bought a 2007 Honda and never raced it. They bought it because they knew it was going to be the last of arguably one of the greatest bikes that Honda ever made. Took them World Motocross Championships and have been used for everything from trail riding to beach racing and even motard as we see today. So the famous Honda CR250 2007, the last year of that beautiful motorcycle. All right, 129. Go Katie. Katie Henry. Katie on the Kawasaki KXF 450. Katie Henry, well done, Katie. One of our lady competitors here today. Now, hopefully Damien Coppy has made it this time. Has Damien made it? He missed the unofficial one. Hopefully he's made it in time. All right, 450 now. 450, Steve Bryden out of Picton. Well, he's made what's certainly an older model bike. That's the 2011, so it's now 8 years old. But, tell you what, put those sparkling, spanking Talon hubs and rims in, and it certainly looks a sparkle here today. 542, Jared Cox out of Team Dyno Works and Honda Country Ashburton on the CRF 450. Up next, welcome Jared, good to see you here. So you've got some of the other moto guys, and they're actually using road racing boots, and Brent Scammell a good example, but you've got other riders, and here's a good example with Jared. He's actually got motocross boots on, so it gives you a higher leg support. Yeah, nice work, Jared. So different choice, but more importantly, some fabulous motorcycle apparel today that is protecting the riders. Way less injuries than we used to have in the past. Right, 298 now, 298. 290, sorry, here for Strang Automotive and Josh Shiddles on the SMR 450. Well, speaking at Strang Automotive, next up, in fact, is Carter himself. Carter Strang on the Husky. on the String Motorsport machine, but it is in fact the Husqvarna FS. FS stands for 4-stroke 450, so the off-road machine. Well, they've, a lot of the world manufacturers have played around with their 4-stroke technology, but they now have all made 450cc motorcycles, so you'll recognise the 6 major brands of the world, including Husqvarna, KTM, with Suzuki, Honda, Kawasaki and Yamaha, have all make now a 450cc bike for open motocross around the world. 811, Isaac Holmes, all the way from Waipu. Another 2-stroke. And a tiny little Yamaha YZ250. He's got the standard rims, a motocross rim, and he's put road racing tyres on them. So, rather than have a full-blown tyre, don't think he'll be the slowest time in this class either. A little 250, it'll be versatile, it'll be able to haul the power. 2-stroke, he'll be on the jet, that's for sure. 732, Cole Scammell, keeping it in the Scammell family. Cole up here at the moment. Good work from Cole there. He's decided he's got his moto boots, but he's got a road racing helmet. So just a different choice to use here. Whether you might be more use, he might do more road riding and feels that that's a better helmet. There he goes. Nice run from Cole. Oh yes, we have got Damien this time. Well done. Damien, the all-round most winning competitor of last year's event, has come back from Australia, and honour to have him with us. And he will be the second to last one away. So here we go, 75. Here we are, so lining it up here now. This is Noel Puklowski. Noel out of Nelson on that CRF 450, Q and Honda. So here we are with Damien this time. Damien Coppy, welcome back to Damien. Awesome to have him with us. Man, you wait to see this guy on the beach tomorrow, folks. On the beach tomorrow, there is no sight like it. He was incredible. And he's another top slotter for other events as well. So here it is. He's flowing the bike back in from Australia. And he's all set and kitted and ready to go. So welcome back, Damien. Spectacular to see. A very good racer. The most winning competitor. Look at that. Some serious boogies. He hooked it up with the line. Look how quick he is to go through the corner. Giving you an idea why he's just not here for the oysters, that's for sure. Hey? Beautiful. He might have eaten a few. It'll give him a bit of boogie off the line anyway. All right, 829 for Barry. Love your work, Barry. Nice to see. Barry on board, 829. Now, this is actually a 550, this bike. So, as far as motard is concerned, most of the motard bikes are at 450 cc's, but this is the open one at 550. So this is what we call a class S1, Moto 1, whereas the 450s are at Moto 2. Oh, bad luck to miss gear, Barry. Gutting. Oh, here he is, the local bluff fisherman, Mr. Quinn Fowler. Good on you, Quinn. Straight, I'm still not sure where the letter V comes from. Victorious, not sure. Vicious. At least he's got something on his bike. Thank you. Well, his oil catcher looks to be a nice can of some drink that he looks upon here. All right, coming up next, 3 machines to go, folks. It is indeed our challenge service station, Nev's Glass ATV Quad Class. Stay around for this one. Now, these things have got more boogie than Gladys Knight in the pip, so come on, let's look out for this one. This will be awesome. This is a standard bike. The others are 2 super quads, but they're all part of it, so here you go. This is the Raptor 700, so still not exactly a small bike. The big Yamaha now, this was actually not as fiercely competitive as a 450 from a racing point of view. It's much bigger and heavier engine, but I tell you what, off the line, this thing will smoke better than Bob Marley. You watch. Are we ready? Not even going to lean too much over the top. He's got a fantastic Bell Moto helmet on. He's got his peak cap, so it's an off-road. He's got his off-road moto boots. And what you call the Nerf bars. They're the bars between the wheels. So if your foot slipped off the peg, it doesn't go onto the ground and therefore underneath the back wheel. Oh, so we've got another bike. We've got a bike that was missing. How did we do that? Oh, we're being courteous enough. Let's go back on our program into our small class. The number 6 of John Hum on the little TZ F450. So a TZ Yamaha frame, and it's now got the 450 motocross engine inside it. So being TZ, what do we got? We'll see if we can find out what it was originally. 250, 350, 400, you get the idea. Something in there. And then we've now put the F on board as well. So that's the 4-stroke and Yamaha engine as well. Great technology there. Well done. So there he goes. Number 6 to get away. Thank you to John Hum. And we just shotted the 2-wheel bike in there. Looking out, looking out, looking out. Are you ready, folks? You ready this time? Yes, indeed. Starts its life as a Honda, but then we transplant the Suzuki power in there. Looking out for this one. For some serious boogie. And man, look at these mufflers going straight up. West Scott, I tell you what, if you were to launch out of that, you'd land on the moon. Check out the awesome aerofoil on the front there and on the back, trying to keep it on the ground. See that? That's not just for looks, folks. That's serious stuff. All right. What are you doing on Saturday night? Because that guy's out the boogie. Hey, now, when these riders come down, people like that, give them a big round of applause when they come back, because they're putting on the entertainment for you here today, folks, and we're loving this. Hope you are as well. So check him out. His name is Alistair McRae, and here we are with Lester Schrouder. So here's Lester. Another boogie, another bit of boogie on this one, all right? So this is our Super Quad 1000. Well, there we go. That's the end of our time practice. So we are halfway through our day. Still to come 2 full runs of time racing. So that's all the unofficial part. That's all the unofficial part. Now we've got the time runs. The next ones count. They've had a look lap where they went up and viewed the circuit. They've now had the untimed practice. That is the timed practice. And now we will come to our first round. So the best score of the next 2 for the day will be our winner for the day. So we'll keen to look out for that one. Is the track any better or worse as the day goes on? Probably not a lot of difference between them, but you'll get the idea. So looking forward to this. So do watch out, folks. If you're walking down here, we still have our Clerk of the Course mobile vehicle to do a track inspection. And we have our Riverside rental free courtesy minibuses, free courtesy coaches for you if you'd like to take a ride to the top of the hill and wait for the next round. Will be good. Watch out, folks, on the roadway. Please watch out on the roadway. Minibuses are coming. Minibuses are coming. That lady nearly ran me over before. Look out for her. She can't be trusted. Hey, folks, taking a break, grab a bite to eat, get some of the awesome drinks, grab a coffee, get that apparel. Check it all out here today.